Hi, welcome to APA Fun Facts with Courtney. If you need quick APA 7th tutorials for your paper, then you have come to the right place. Please hit that like button and subscribe so that you don't miss a video in this series. Today we are talking about the reference list, everybody's dreaded reference list. Let's get into just how to write a reference list. All right, so I'm working in Google Docs. I think that's what a lot of people are working in. And you can see at the top, I have left my tabs open because I'm going to be referencing those as some of my sources. The title of any reference page is References in APA, and you're going to bold that just like any other heading. It's heading level 1, so it's bold centered, title case. And above the reference that I'm gonna fill in, I've posted the general format so that you can look at it and know why I'm writing what I'm writing. Here's my first source. It's a journal article. So I list my author by the last name and then the initials that are given. So in this case, Brewer CA, Courtney Ann Brewer. And then the year is 2016. The title is in lowercase, so you capitalize the first letter. And if there were to be a colon, you would capitalize the first letter after the colon. But you're not going to use title case. You would only capitalize if there's a pronoun in it, like the word Canada or something like that. And then in italics, you're gonna write the name of the journal and then take a look at the journal to find out the issue and volume number. The volume number is going to be in italics as well. The way that I like to remember this is that we had the journal in italics, and so the next thing is also in italics. So the italics kind of stick together. So we have volume 7, issue number 1, and then your page numbers. So go back to your source, look for your page numbers, and in this case there are a range of page numbers. And remember, you need to add an N dash, not a hyphen in between page numbers. And you don't actually need to say the P there, you just need to list the page numbers. Okay, now the whole thing needs to be hanging. So you can see it's hanging. I'm gonna show you that's what it looks like regularly. And then if we go into format, increase indentation, special, hanging, bada bing, bada boom. So hanging has the first line flush left and all subsequent lines would be indented. Okay, so now we're going to cite a book. This is a book by Tanya Weidman Johnston, my critical friend. I have a video about her on my channel, some research that we've done together. So her book is self-published, so there won't be publication information on this because she self-published it. But again, we do our last name, first initial. She didn't list her middle initial, so we don't list it. The year it came out was 2020. The title of the book is in italics, and you can see after the colon, it's a capital M. We have the copyright material, but you can see that we don't have the publisher. APA 7th does not require you to say where the source was published. It used to be that you had to list the state or the province and sometimes the city. You don't have to do that anymore. All right, so now we're going to use a source that is my book. It's an edited book. An edited book is basically a book filled with chapters that other people have written. So each chapter is almost like an article. You wouldn't cite the whole book unless you've read the entire book. You're probably just going to cite the chapter that you want in the book because each chapter is written by a different person. There could be some chapters that are written by the same person. I think I have 2-3 chapters-ish in this book, but each chapter functions independently. So here, the editors are Courtney Brewer and Mike McCabe. We have publication info with Brush Education, and this is the chapter I'm going to use, chapter 5. We are citing the chapter, not the whole book. We use an ampersand, and we have our year. The title is, again, not title case, it's lowercase. It does not get italicized because it's in something else that's going to be italicized. Now we're going to write that it's in Brewer CA and McCabe M's book, basically. So this is a chapter in the book. And we put editors after it, EDS, in brackets to show that they are the editors. And now the title of the book in italics. And then at the end, we are going to put the page numbers in there with the PP in front of them. If it's just one page number, it just gets the letter P. If it's more than one page number, it's PP, and that would be arranged. And then don't forget the end dash in between the two page numbers, and it's all in brackets. End the whole thing off with the publisher. So the publisher in this case is Brush Education. You can look at the front of the book to find that out. All right, now since you are watching this on YouTube, I decided to include a YouTube video as an example, just in case there's something that you've watched and you would like to cite it. We're gonna start with the creator's name. Maybe you're watching my channel and you want to cite me, who knows? We'll use my videos as an example anyways. So here's a video that I did about anti-racism in teacher education. It was published November 20th, 2020, and so that's the information that we need. The content creator is Courtney Ann Brewer, so again, Brewer CA, same author. November 20th, you put the full date on this one, not just the year, and the title is in brackets because it's the full thing, and the URL. And you put it's a video, make it hanging there. APA 7th lets you hyperlink. APA 6th wasn't big on the hyperlinks. APA 7th prefers that you hyperlink. All right, and the last reference that I'm going to show you is a lecture. A lot of my students wanted to cite lectures. I think because you would say, use content from the course to help you with your paper, and then students would be like, well, I'm gonna use my course notes then, so they wanted to cite their lectures. So I will show you how to do that. You're going to cite your professor's name, the year, the month, and the day that the lecture was done, so date your work. Your computer will do that for you. The title of the lecture, you can look at your syllabus for that. Put down that it was a lecture, and then the name of your class and the university. And again, you're gonna make it hanging. And you're good to go. All right, so now I'm gonna take out all of my examples and show you what the reference list should look like when it's all said and done. The reference list is going to end up being in alphabetical order. If there's an author that has been listed more than once, as is the case in this, you're going to list those sources starting with the earliest and moving down to the most recent. And then you're going to double space the whole thing with no extra spaces in between your citations. Get rid of all those spaces. I find it's easiest to put everything single spaced to start and then double space it all at the end. No extra spaces between the title either. And there you go. There's your reference list. Well, thank you so much for watching to the end. If you have any APA questions, leave them in the comments below and I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. Good luck writing those papers. Bye!